started. There's just like a huge pause at the beginning of when
This episode is brought to you by.
It's literally, we need to work on a theme song of some kind.
We need to have someone make we need to have someone make a song.
This is like it's far too low budget.
No, far too low budget. If you're watching us, hello. We are in the same spots as always.
As always. Emmy looks exponentially better than me though.
Which is weird because I don't.
But you have like your teeters out. I'm like in a fucking...
And my teeters hang out at everything. Let's be honest.
I could look cute, but like who has the energy for this?
I want to give a big shout out to our biggest fan.
No, this isn't happening.
My best friend.
Please don't say his name.
What are his initials?
It depends like what name you go by.
J.
You don't know his last name.
I can find it.
He has a great last name though. Anyway.
Johnny.
What the fuck? You're gonna get me like whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna get me in trouble on some freaky stalker level.
Oops.
Yeah, we have a big fan. Not sure if it's of the podcast or of me though.
But here's the thing, is he a chitter? Is he a chatter?
Whichever. Honestly,
go back to episode 1.
Honestly, he's more of a fan of yours than of mine. Not gonna lie. He's like, Emmy seems so cool and nice, and I'm just like, she's not that great, okay? I'm like,
stop. Like so cool.
I'm like, she's fine, okay?
Speaking of cool, your bike came today.
Oh my gosh, no, so many things happened.
Biker girl.
I have so many things happened today. I went on a 2-mile run because I'm trying to get into running. Ran. And then I get home from my run and my bike is like in a big box on my driveway.
It came quick.
Yeah, it was supposed to ship out on Monday.
Damn.
Yeah, so my bike is here. We put it together and I went on a 12-mile bike ride. She is the cutest bike of all time. She's mint green. She's a foldable bike.
So cute. We need to name her.
I know.
We should name her like Lucille.
What?
Lois.
Her name is like Roxy.
How do you spell it though? That's the key.
Roxie.
Obviously, IE.
Obviously. And all of my little herbs are sprouting.
How many are you growing?
5.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's also growing herbs.
Herbs.
They say that. I've been watching a lot of British Bake Off, and they're always like, what herbs are you putting in here?
Wait, who puts herbs in baking?
On like bread week, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
I see you. Well, I'm hyped about my herbs.
Your herbs.
It was also my birthday this week.
Woo!
Well, other than getting flowers from my ex, which is like always, you know.
The nerve.
And also just like, come on.
And I can also talk a little shit because I can guarantee they ain't listening. But
the
fucking nerve. Like, ugh.
I know. It is a friendly gesture and a nice gesture. And like, I appreciate the like thought after 2 years of minimal thinking, but like, you know.
Bruh.
I'm like, you are here. I am like over there. Like, I am over you. Like, this is not a question anymore.
Let that sound.
I know. That needs to be a soundbite.
Serve as confirmation of the end of this, and also that my nails are back.
Oh man, biggest topic of them all. Emmy's nails are back.
They actually match my shirt.
They do. Accomplishment. I glued on nails today and then promptly took them off this evening.
Oh. My glue is good. These things ain't wiggling at all.
Yeah, I just like don't like getting the glue on my fingers. It freaks me out.
I also put the glue in my gel lamp, which might have really cooked it in there. hair.
Yeah, that feels like it's cooking.
It did. It sizzled at one point. That's not a good thing.
No, that feels wrong. But that's great. I'm like really hoping I can grow out a natural nail here because I'm struggling.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, they need to just open my nail salon back up. Tina Green, like, I miss you.
No, Sandy, like I'm about to text Sandy and have her hit my backyard.
Honestly, though, like, where, like,
And I will like cut gloves and tape them off around my nail. So that I can fully like sterilize myself after. It'll be fine, but like I need professional help.
Oh man. Oh my God. Other thing that happened to me, speaking, because in our last episode we talked about shaving. I cut my finger so badly this week shaving. So that's what I get for going too long.
Yeah, that's like the shaving gods like
scorning me.
Shut up.
Yeah. So what about you? Other updates aside from your nails?
You came to see me this week.
Oh crap, I did come to see you.
It's so weird having to like
I know.
I talk to you every day, but then it was like you were there, but you weren't really there because you're 6 feet away.
I know. And it's not like we're normally like lying on top of each other, but like
no, but it's weird to not, I don't know, I've gotten so used to you over like online.
Yeah.
It was like weird to see you in person.
Well, oh my God. The online in-person friendships, relationships thing is really like top of mind. I mean, not to get like explicit here, but like horny levels are at like an ultimate high that I cannot handle at all.
Bro, you gotta take care of yourself.
Bro, I don't have the energy. I barely have the energy to like text, like, let alone do anything.
I've been using like the voice memo on my phone and I sit there like a lunatic and I'm like, LOL, that's great. I also saw that. I sound so amused, but my message is like, ha 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 ha.
Oh my God, that's like a whole new level of crazy. Like I don't know. I'm so excited to just like hug someone for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I'm like literally just like touch my elbow and I will be like fulfilled for years. Like you don't have to do anything to me physically, just like graze my shoulder at the very least.
Please just
a quick swift
tap.
like a brush burn, nothing more.
So funny.
So ridiculous. I'm definitely not the only person feeling that way. Like I feel like a lot of people are talking about that.
Oh, for sure.
I also this evening turned on the like I'm pissed. I'm angry actually.
Why?
We're gonna get into it. So I was hearing all this hype about Barack Obama doing like a commencement address.
Oh yes. Yeah.
It was for fucking high school students. And so I turn it on and it's all these like videos of like prom and homecoming and like graduating from high school. It was a whole thing with like Kevin Hart, LeBron James, all dedicated to high school graduates. And
I thought it was advertising his class of 2020 though.
Yeah, but for high school class of 2020.
That is, get the fuck out of here.
It's bullshit. Who gives half a fuck about high school graduates? Like, I graduated 4 years of college. Like,
I know.
I am an adult now. Like,
I look back and I know that when I was in high school, like 18-year-old me would have been like, yeah, I'm so important. Like class of 2016, whatever. College Emmy now wants to look back on 18-year-old Emmy, slap her in the face and be like, no, bitch, this is the year you wanted a graduation.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had a graduation from high school, would have honestly been better because I look back now and my dress and makeup and hair was horrid. Horrid.
Oh, agreed. So was mine.
Quarantine and cancellations took me a minute. Would have saved me.
Yeah, honestly.
So
I was mad. I turned it on, like saw that was what was going on and just turned it off. Cause it's like, okay, yeah, like you're graduating high school, sick. But like you're like, you still have school left. Like, college is going to be exponentially more impactful on you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done with school forever, basically.
Also, from a marketing standpoint, why wouldn't you just do the 2020 thing for both classes?
I don't know.
Or
That's also what
anyone graduating. People are graduating middle school, not as important, but preschool, still a milestone. Kindergarten, you know what I mean?
Like, why not just make it like a general graduation thing? Why was it so?
Yeah. All graduations are basically the same. They're all like, you've made it. We're so proud. On to the next step.
I know. No, it made me angry.
One.
I turned it off. I was like, this is bullshit. I don't want to watch this.
Also, quick funny story. When I graduated 8th grade, they had like an essay writing competition for the other speech. There was like an opening. It was like the class president, the treasurer, whatever, got to read speeches, and then whoever wrote the best essay and submitted it into the contest won. Yeah. And the girl that won it was later found out that she plagiarized the entire speech, and it was the top result when you Google graduation speech, and no one had done their like research, and the only original part she added to the whole thing was YOLO at the end.
Oh my god.
Fucking iconic. But also nothing happened to her, which is really annoying because we were switching into high school and they argued over like whose domain it was to punish, and then they didn't do anything.
Oh man, that's some savage shit.
Bruh, how did she get away with it for that long?
I don't know, but that's iconic.
Like, what? It was so funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mirror your anger in that.
Yeah, I was like, this is BS. But we're forgetting the most important update of yours.
What?
Come on. Are you kidding?
I got a hinge, everybody.
I don't know if I should be clapping or crying.
It's day 1 so far. A lot of thought went into my profile.
Yes. Should we talk about it?
So we started with an album of 24 photos. We whittled those down to 12. Got those 12 down to 8, and then it was very hard to pick the final 6. But I think we came up with some good ones.
Yeah. I also liked the prompts that you chose.
Thank you. A mix of weird, but also like.
No, it was good.
You know?
Yeah.
But I also hate the ones where people are like, dating me is like a long walk on the beach. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Ooh, can we have like a whole Hinge conversation for a second?
Yeah, actually one of my rant things to talk about tonight was this one guy. His like, there's that one prompt that's like weird shower thoughts or something, or like a weird thought that I had. And his was that he has this theory that everyone's feet is the same size as their forearm. And I sat there for a second. I don't even think I thought he was cute. I just like was so intrigued by that I messaged him like, nope, definitely did not just try and put up to my forearm.
Oh man.
But actually, like, he's not wrong.
Bro. Wait. Yes, he is.
No, you have to hold your heel up. It's below your elbow.
No, it's not.
Yeah, look right there.
Okay, it's not that off.
That's it.
I can't believe I just did that.
Wasn't that like kind of interesting though? I saw that and I was like,
I saw one person who answered that saying like that the elevator close button doesn't work, and I was like, you're right.
No, I agree with that. This one guy wrote, and I actually responded to it again. I didn't think he was that cute, but I was like, I have to argue this.
Yeah.
Not argue, agree. He was like, my most controversial opinion is that Tiger King wasn't a good show. And I actually agree. Like,
did you even watch it?
I watched like the first 20 minutes and I just like couldn't get into it.
I feel like it wasn't ever meant to be like a genuinely good show though.
I guess that's true. But I was like, respect.
Yeah. Well, I know what my approach to Hinge is. Like, how are you feeling about it? Like, are you a scroller and a liker, or are you like a wait for them to come into the pool person?
I think for now, more of like a wait for them to come in.
Yeah.
I had like my scroll through just to see what was going on today, and honestly wasn't that impressed.
No, it's horrible out there, bro.
But like it's, it's okay. If anything, it'll just like be a time suck and take some of my free time away, which we could all use right now. So like,
well, I just think it's interesting because you and I have never really talked about you in the dating world.
because I'm not in the dating world.
Well, do you want to elaborate on why?
I think for some reason it scares me. And I think it's because, I've talked about like journey with therapy and all of that, like my self-confidence levels over the last year and how much they've changed. I think for a long time, it's just been a very like uncomfortable thing for me just because I haven't been comfortable with myself for like a large portion of my life. And I think I'm now getting into an area where I feel much more happy with who I am and like in that space.
Mm-hmm.
So updates to come, guys.
Yeah. I mean,
Downloading it like scared me in the first place, but that's like the good part of it,
Yeah. I'm excited.
I actually am too. Like going through it today was like fun.
I mean, even if nothing comes of like Hinge as an app, I feel like it's just like kind of an interesting introduction into like actually being
100%.
like,
and I feel like if anything, it's a good like
confidence booster.
Yeah, too, because it's like I can talk to people and there's no pressure of it having to be like in person right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I downloaded Hinge as like, I'm if our fan is listening, I'm sorry. But
I love that we refer to him as our fan. Not like your friend.
Oh god.
No, he's our fan.
No, he's our fan. But no, I mean, like people aside, it doesn't matter. But like I downloaded Hinge purely as a confidence boost because like quarantine had just started and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like it honestly, it works as a confidence boost. The weird thing was like transitioning from just like not matching with anyone and like not really caring to actually matching with someone and being like, wait, you're cool.
Yeah.
But it's so different from my actual like real life dating experiences. Like I've never met someone who has just like started off being like date interested in me. Like normally you like meet and then like you kind of know that there's something there, but then you like are friends and then there's like a weird transition period and it's really funny because you kind of start knowing that you're like interested in each other.
That's so cute though. It's like so new. This is gonna sound so dumb. I just heard myself in my head, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay. It's such like a new age, but like old school kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's very like old and like romantic, but also I understand it's like through the internet, so it's like also very high tech.
No, I feel like I feel like I'm Zelda Fitzgerald and it took like 10 dates to get a first kiss. Like
so cute though.
Like, no, it's not. It's not. It is. But I think like for you it's exciting. I as your friend, I'm excited to see like who you like.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
Like I'm excited for more screenshots of people and you're just like, this person's cute, or like look at this weird comment.
Yeah, oh my god. I know. I need to start screenshotting more. Also, I should add, I didn't say this last week. If you listen to last week's episode when I told the story of how I used to be a catfish, but like not really a catfish, I also carried that through dating apps.
Well, yeah. Oh, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, it was like through, it started as J-Swipe because my two friends got that and thought it was funny. And I was like, okay, fuck it. And then Tinder was kind of big. So then I did Tinder. But it was the same thing. It was like all my pictures, but like different names.
So have you okay, I got you. But this is your first time where it's like you're actually like you on
actually me, yeah.
Well, name wise.
Yeah. And like seriously.
Yeah, like you're actually on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I also did you consider any other apps or were you just like, okay, I'll do Hinge?
I mean, I feel like I've heard the best things about Hinge. And
Well,
like,
what was your, okay, back up. I
yeah.
think that whatever app you choose says something about what you like are looking for.
Okay, psychoanalyze me.
Well, I can tell you for me, like I chose Hinge just because okay, back up. So like I'm not a dating app person. I find people like in coffee shops and like strangely at work or well, that sounds weird. Like but like in a like work environment. Like dating apps for me are purely entertainment. But
Yeah.
I went on Tinder when I was in Paris because I was like, oh, I want to meet people for fun. And like everyone was joining Tinder. Like I had a few friends who joined it.
It was like Tinder age, yeah.
Yeah. And it was fun to like meet French guys, like whatever.
Yeah.
But Tinder as an app, I feel like in the US is really gross. And like,
that's why I full steer clear that one. Cause I'm like,
yeah. Like it's a fuck app. And Hinge is more like you actually meet people who are like normal.
Yeah.
It also like Hinge like expects a little more of you. Like it's not just your photo, like you have to kind of write something.
Yeah, I like that it's not just photos and there's like more of an opportunity where it's not just like a bio, but you can like it's funnier.
Yeah.
It's more personal too. Like and Bumble, I didn't really want to be I like that like girls are the first one that make the like can start the conversation. But I also don't want all that pressure of like I don't know, I feel like Hinge is a good middleman of like you can see who's liking you and then you can kind of like there's a good amount of like people can pick you and you can kind of choose where to go from there versus just like in common ones.
Yeah, but I also feel like Hinge is like people are looking for relationships on Hinge.
Which like I'm not necessarily looking for, but I'm not looking for that.
Well, that's kind of how I felt.
You know what I mean?
I was like, I could care less, but like, sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, if something comes of it, great. But if not, it's not like gonna ruin my life.
Yeah, but like low key, the idea of like seriously dating someone and saying and it being like, oh, how did you meet? And you saying we met on Hinge makes me want to invert my whole body.
I think in this time it's kind of cute though.
No, it's not.
Like we met during the coronavirus epidemic. We were all sheltering in place.
Ugh.
Like the voice I just did with that.
Yeah, I hated it.
And we just like had to Zoom all the time and like
Yeah.
save for him and then we'd get on Zoom.
Like I might like a guy a lot even if we meet on Hinge, but like low key will question that relationship because of our story.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like that's some strong ruminating.
But you know, what am I gonna do? I just graduated college. I'm trying to push myself, grow a little more, you know?
Yeah.
And the idea occurred to me on my own, so I'm kind of like taking the bull by the horns, you know?
Yeah. I think it's fun. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I mean, like, there's some weird shit though.
Oh, I know. I already run into some of it.
Oh, the comments that people have sent me, I'm like, are you okay?
This one guy was like, hey, you're so awesome and have such a cute smile. What's up with you? That's really sweet, but I was just like,
yeah, that's really nice.
like 5'4", and his one picture was like a mirror selfie where it's like what we used to take in when we were like just first got our phones with the flash going off and it's like this close.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like to the side, you're smiling. Like the ones where people are like,
yeah.
It was one of those pictures, and I was just kind of like,
well, that's another good part of Hinge to talk about is like because there are certain kinds of photos where like if I see this kind of photo, it's an immediate no.
Yeah.
I haven't been scrolling actually.
If there's multiple photos from the same shoot, automatic no.
Oh man.
Where you can tell it's just different angles in their car and you're like, no.
I need like different days, different outfits.
Like this is cute. You have the same background, same lighting, same outfit. It's weird.
So my two pet peeves are one, shirtless photos. Like get the fuck out of here. Like truly, I don't give half a crap. Like two, if your first photo is of you with a dog, I feel like you're like fishing for me.
Yeah, I agree. That's a little sneaky.
Yeah, it's like, no, the dog's cuter than you. This isn't helping your story.
Agree.
Like,
it's like their attempt at trying to be like relatable and cute.
yeah.
It's like you thought you looked good in that picture and there was a dog in there, and it's just a little weird. Also, please note Hudson's paws in the background. If you are watching this podcast, he's doing Lord knows what back there.
He's really rolling around in the background.
He's having a ball back there.
Yeah, but I got to the point where I first downloaded it, I was like kind of scrolling to see like the vibe, but then I was just kind of waiting for them to come to me. Because
I prefer doing that better, but I almost want to pay for the upgrade so I can go through my likes without having to make the decision right then.
can't you do that anyway?
No, it's locked.
Well, can't you just wait? Like, you don't have to do it immediately.
I do, because look, I can't view these ones.
Oh.
I don't have the upgrade.
Oh. Do I have it then? I must have gotten it when I first downloaded it, because that's never been an issue for me.
Also, when a guy uses the same photo twice.
Oh.
Why?
What are you doing? The other thing that kind of freaks me out is like when your photos are like obviously of you really like from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, has no one taken a picture of you between now and then?
This guy, I go crazy for. A good documentary, s'mores Pop-Tarts, American Pickers, Pawn Stars, the New York Knicks, 90s hip hop. Bruh.
Oh, not good. Do you look
My
at
mantra is everything happens for a reason.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna show a picture because that's just mean, but like
no.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I like go for the simpler the better. Like if you wrote out a lot, I'm kind of like,
I feel like you need to keep it one line.
Yeah, but I also like I look really heavy at where you live and where you're from and what school you went to.
Mm-hmm.
I look really heavy at that.
I look a lot at height, which I feel like is very shallow. But
well, I have on deal breaker that you have to be 6 foot or over.
I feel like I should do that.
Because I was just like, I don't want to date you if you're a little younger. Like, I want a guy I have to like kind of look up to. I want you to have to like bend down and like grab my little face and like smush it. That's what I want.
Agreed.
Yeah, poor Hinge. I've honestly I get the notifications still, but I'm not scrolling at the moment, and I just keep please no, do not do that. Do not do the but I've been like I just go in the likes and I just like delete all of them. They're horrible.
Is Alessandra Angelini off the market?
Oh my god, no, I'm not. I'm not.
Also, I would like to call out my
Oh, I feel like that was really mean what I just said.
No. I know what you meant. I'm just trying to make you blush. You know?
Yeah,
I think our fan would understand. Jesus.
I really hope he's not listening.
If you're still listening, stop now.
Please just stop. Rewind.
I would like to call out my extremely impressive impersonations tonight of just all different voices.
Okay, hit me.
No, just I've been doing them throughout the episode.
Have you? Because I haven't noticed any.
Different. I just did a voice for when you were talking. I forgot what we were talking about. The last conversation I did one where it was like, we met on Zoom and like we just like left each other that way. And then I just did the one where I said you're maybe off the market.
Yeah. Well,
Sandra Angelini.
I feel really mean that I just said like, no, I'm not.
I think you're just you're in a good place.
Oh God. Okay, stop. Just we're closing this conversation.
I sound like your mother. I'm just like,
you sound like my mom. Oh, you're just having fun.
You're just enjoying life.
And meanwhile, I'm like, no, I'm actually not having any fun. I am on my computer at home.
Forming a podcast in my fucking childhood bedroom.
Yeah, like this isn't fucking fun in any way, shape, or form.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Hinge is a dark place, I feel like, but it can be really fun.
You know, I'll keep you guys updated. For now, it's a fun journey.
I really want you to have like a Hinge mans because I really honestly do not want to be the only one.
I just know I'm the type of person that, like, I know my first or second serious boyfriend will be who I marry. Like, that's just who I am, you know?
Bitch, I thought that same shit.
No, but we're different.
I'm kind of a hoe. You're right.
I'm not saying you're a hoe. You're definitely more adventurous. I mean, not definitely. You're obviously more adventurous.
But
Who knows?
But no, I agree with you. I think you're gonna like your first. I think it's not gonna be your first. I think you're gonna have like a first, and then it's gonna be like a learning experience, and then your second man's. I think I just feel like your first man should never be your man's.
Which is interesting because my entire family, like my parents, grandparents, both sets of grandparents, were like their first man's is who they married and are still with.
That's just like so interesting to me.
I know.
I mean, like first boyfriend ever?
Yeah, my parents started dating when my mom was 15.
Wow.
My dad was 16, my mom was 15.
I mean, I guess it's fine. but I'm also just like,
I mean, everyone's different.
I just feel like a nasty breakup is like good for your health.
Yeah.
Like I've really benefited from my heart being smashed.
Huh.
Clearly.
Look at me, I'm killing it now.
unless you're just like really smart and pick the right one immediately, but like I kind of have like
Yeah. No, I see it both ways.
I went from like the perfect boyfriend who just happened to like, you know, have some things that we've been dealing with, but who's still my best friend, to someone who was a fucking monster. So like complete opposite sides. Now I'm trying to like hit that middle place.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, I just like,
who knows?
Like I want you to be nice and funny and like buy me stuffed animals, but also like work hard and like kind of be a dick sometimes.
See, I've always said I want to like skip the whole beginning stage of like the awkward, like getting to know each other. And I just want to go to the part where you know that I come home sometimes and I'm in a like up in a mood and just like order me dinner, don't talk to me, and just like
Bro, you're speaking my language.
That's why I'm kind of like, I understand people who date people who were their friends first, because I'm like,
yeah.
And then you essentially just skip that entire first like tiptoe around.
Yeah.
You bullshit, you know?
But then there's like a whole other set of first, like how you are together like intimately is like
That's
a whole situation.
And then like the fear of if it like what happens after, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
I've tried to make friends not friends and it's ended really poorly.
Yeah.
But like but not all of them. Like I mean just some of them. Yeah. I also hate that beginning phase where like you're kind of still being cute. I honestly like skip over it anymore.
That's the part I think that scares me the most, which is why I always like push away from that.
I think you can skip it. I've been skipping it. Like you can just jump. Like I mean, I wish we had our fan on to communicate this, but like I mean, and maybe like people see it differently, but I feel like I kind of jump into being myself like from the get-go because I have no fucking patience anymore.
That's what I'm trying to do better.
Like just be like funny and fucking weird from the beginning. Yeah, like I was definitely just sending like weird like schizophrenic texts like from the get-go.
Yeah, I feel like that with everything, which I know it's easier said than done, but like especially with like last summer before I got the job where we met, I interviewed like I think I was going on between 3 and 5 interviews a week for like 8 or 9 weeks. Like I wanted a summer job so bad, and I feel like I would always go into interviews and be very like what I thought I needed to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the interview for the job that I ended up getting, and it felt different. Like I left feeling like I had been myself, which was like a new feeling. Like I've left interviews before then. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but like I've left interviews before then feeling good about it, but feeling like it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like you experienced this too, of how we became friends, of like, it takes me a while to get to being me.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to bring it in a little sooner.
Yeah, I think that's a good goal, professionally and romantically.
Yeah.
Because there's just like, it just takes too much energy to make the transition. Like, it's like a weird thing where like, you know, what's happening and the other person's like, what's going on?
And
like,
it also makes no sense. Like,
I know. Like, that's kind of, I feel like I had to do that in my last relationship. I feel like with him, I started as like a cool girl. And then, I mean, I'm cool, but like I started as like the,
yeah, you're cool. Yeah.
I started as like the cool girl, and then like he had to kind of get to know over time that like I wasn't actually like that. I was kind of weird.
No, you're cool, but that it's not like, I know what you mean.
But it's not like I'm this like you know, iron lady.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would just, I've been skipping it. I'm like if you don't like my schizophrenic texting, I don't know what to tell you. It's like,
yeah. Sue me.
Like, I'm going to send you a message being like, I'm obsessed with catfish. Like,
those are my favorite texts I get from you though. When I'm like laying in bed about to go to sleep and you send me just something so random.
I know.
One time she sent me a text that said, I need these. It was like 4 PM. It was those smiley face fries that they sell in like their bulk, and you just sent a stock image of them and we're like, I need these.
God, I don't even remember doing that. That's so funny.
It's so funny. We hadn't been talking before. It was like hours since our last conversation, and I was like, LMAO.
Bro, those fries are good.
They are good. They're kind of like squishy. Oh,
they're really good. I have a lot of those though. Like, or when I texted Emmy last night or 2 nights ago, being like, I'm watching Step Up. And she goes, no, wait, I have to read the exact conversation.
Disclaimer, I was slightly under the influence. Not that this makes this any better.
It was heinous. Hold on. Okay.
Because I've been watching a TikTok about, okay, I'll explain after.
I have it. I go, no prior conversation, by the way. I go, let me know why I'm watching Step Up. For people who don't realize, this is the movie with Channing Tatum where there's dancing. Okay.
Where he met his ex-wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emmy goes, ugh, so good. Zendaya broke her back carrying that show, and Gunther. And I was like, Gunther, what the fuck? But biggest part saying Zendaya broke her back carrying that show. Okay. I go, what are you saying? What the fuck? Step Up the movie with Channing Tatum. She says, OMFG, I'm high, and read that as Shake It Up. Oh, I was
once I realized, I stood there. I don't even think I said anything. I literally, my hand just went to my face and I was like, oh, Emmy, what have you done? Because Step Up sounds nothing like Shake It Up. I think I had seen a TikTok of someone talking about Gunther on Shake It Up. And then I saw another TikTok of him talking about how, like, this guy does the ones of celebrities he hates for no reason. And he talked about one with Bella Thorne. He's like, I hate Bella Thorne because Zendaya was the whole reason I watched Shake It Up and like the only reason the show was good and all this stuff. And then I think I just saw the S and Up and I just...
I was honestly just like, when you said Zendaya, I honestly, for a second, was like, is Zendaya in Step Up? And then realized that Zendaya was like 12 when Step Up came out or whatever. Like, she was our age. So I was just like, no way was she in Step Up. Oh, man. But that movie is good.
So good. I had a friend, I mean, he's still one of my best friends, Matt, who is so gullible. And for years, I told him that my dad, if any of you know my dad, you can just imagine my dad if you've met him. I told Matt that in high school, my dad brought back the dance team at his high school and went on to like win states and lead dance gangs through the town. Create like so stupid. And I told him that like my dad inspired, he helped write the script. He taught Channing Tatum how to move in the movie. He's responsible for the casting. And Matt was like, oh my God, like I never would have thought your dad was a dancer. And I was like, oh yeah, big dancer. And this went on for like 2-3 years before Matt finally was like, this makes zero sense and is not plausible.
Wait, that is like a huge lie.
I know. I told him in middle school that I had no hair and that I used to do these really elaborate hairstyles. I told him that I wore a wig every day and that's why my hair was always so good, because I would do it in front of me and then put it on. Believed me.
Wow. You were a savage.
But he knows he's gullible now, so now he'll just be like, no, it's not.
Well, we're doing a shorter pod today, y'all, because bitches be tired, but
Also, I feel like we've been giving a lot of long content.
we really, because we just like talk for too long.
I could go for days if you let me.
Well, we like continue after the pod, so.
Yeah, and I have been rewatching Real Housewives of New York. I just started season 3 and calling my name.
Yeah, I mean, go watch that. I'm gonna play with my dog and sit around.
Love it.
Probably watch Catfish, but
Love. What's a good app you've seen recently? It's our closing statement, the juiciest one.
Well, I don't know. I saw one with like a cute boy who
And then catfish me.
no, he was not, he was like the victim, and the girl, they're all the same. That's kind of why it's hard to pick, actually. The girl was just like really sad and like was like made up like 3 different lies at once, and I was just like,
Aww.
I was like, you gotta just come out with this. This is like crazy. Yeah. But it's been an experience. It's honestly like when you watch it from episode to episode, it's not as good.
Yeah.
But
I believe that.
Yeah. But anyway, please share your Hinge stories with us.
I'll come back next week with some juicy stories, hopefully. Also, next time we come to you, we will be officially graduated.
We will. I will also be in New York.
Will you?
Yeah.
You going back?
I'm going back next Saturday.
Dying.
So I will be in a totally different location. That is much prettier, by the way.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Happening. Bye.
Bye.